Hello friends, welcome in our channel Learn English Grammar with Sulakshana. Friends, if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press bell icon, share it, like it and leave your comment. It's important for me. So friends, without wasting your time, I'll start today's video. So in the last lecture we have studied or we have learned about clauses. What is means of clause, and we have seen there are three types of clauses. Subordinate clause is having three types. So what are the three types? We have learned in our last lecture, that are noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. I have told you noun clause, what is meant by noun clause, what is means by adjective clause and what is meant by adverb clause. So in this lecture we will see more information about these three clauses. So let's see here. Very first we can understand what is noun clause means. So see here, to explain you noun clause, I have take here some examples. So see here, the very first example is for the noun clause. See, the very first example is that he replied Neha. In this example, he is a subject, then replied is verb and Neha is object. Let's see here, always in the subject and in the place of subject and object comes noun. It is a place of noun. We can say it is a place of noun. Instead of taking he, I can use here any name of a boy, okay, or a girl. Means what? Subject, the places of subject and object are places of a noun. So here Neha is also one of the noun. So Neha comes, Neha is the place of a noun, and on this place of a noun, in the second example, what comes? Comes here clause. So let's see here, he replied Neha, and in the second example, what have I done? So let's see here, he replied, same here. Then in the place of Neha, I have taken here clause. So instead of saying Neha, I have taken here that he would come. Means here subject is also there and predicate is also there, and it followed by conjunction, means it is a subordinate clause, and this subordinate clause comes in the place of noun, and that's why it is called as a noun clause. Let's see here in the second example. In the second example, I earn money. In this example, see, I is a subject, earn is verb and money is object. So in the place of object, or we can say in the place of noun. See, in the place of noun, in the second example, what comes here? Here comes clause. So this clause again comes in the place of noun, and that's why it is called noun clause. So instead of saying I earn money, I have used here I earn whatever I can. So whatever I can is one of the clause, and this clause comes in the place of noun, and that's why we can say it is a noun clause. So let's see here, whenever clause come in the noun place, at that time it is called as a noun clause. So let's see the second type. Second type is a adjective clause. So what is adjective clause? So let's see with the help of example. I have taken here for first example, the broken umbrella is mine. In this example, see, broken is called as adjective. Why it is called as adjective? Because it gives more information about the noun umbrella. If I ask which umbrella, question which umbrella, at that time I get the word broken. Means the word broken is giving more information about the noun umbrella, and that's why I can call it adjective. But instead of using this only one word in the second sentence, I have used here a clause. See here, I have used here a clause. Means the umbrella. Which umbrella? Which handle has broken? Like that I have given, and that's why it is called as adjective clause, because it does the work of an adjective. This clause which handle has broken, this clause does the work of adjective, and that's why it is called as an adjective clause. In the third sentence, he tells a false tale. So in this example, what is a false? False means what? False is an adjective, because tell. Tell is one of the noun. Which tell? False tale. So false is one of the adjective, because it gives more information about the noun tell. So in the second example, the same example is there, but instead of using false, I have used here one clause. That clause gives more information about the noun tell. Okay, so he tells, what is the second example? He tells a tale. Which tale? That sounds untrue. Means whenever we can we take a clause which gives more information about a noun, it is called as a adjective clause. So let's see. Let's go for the next. Let's see here, adverb clause. What is adverb clause? So before that we come to know that what is adverb. So let's see here, in the first example I have explained here adverb. So there is adverb of place, because it is giving more information about the verb, and it is giving more information about the verb, that where it is. So they rested there. If I ask where question to the verb, at that time I get adverb there. So they rested. Where they rested? There. So there is called as adverb, because it is only single word, and that's why it is called as adverb. But whatever done here by this there, in the second example it is done by clause. Same. See here, they rested. Where they rested? There. And in the second example, they rested. Where they rested? Where they get comfort. So where they get comfort is giving more information about the verb rested, and that's why it is called as a adverb clause. Let's see the next example. In the next example, what is there? They can sit here. So sit is the verb, and here word is giving more information about the verb sit. Where sit? Here sit. So in the next example I have used here clause instead of here. Means they can sit where they are. Means where they are is one of the clause, because the clause is giving more information about the verb. It is called more information about the verb. It is called adverb clause. So let's see here, my friends. If you understand these three kinds of clauses, let's see here, one question is for you. So let's see what is the question. So let's see here, there is a very simple question is there. Identify the kinds of clauses. So you have to identify the kind of clauses. Only 3 sentences are there. So let's see here, in the very first sentence, what is there? What is the very first sentence? See here, very first sentence is there. I knew where I could find him. So which is the subordinate clause in the first sentence? In the first sentence, where I could find, I forget here to write a him, so just check it. Here I write here him. Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay. So I knew where I could find him. So which is subordinate clause in the first sentence? Where I could find him. You have to know, or you have to find which clause is used here. Whether it is noun clause, whether it is adjective clause, or whether it is a adverb clause. So let's see here, I have explained you. Okay. So next, I went to the place where I could find him. So in this second example, see, in the second example, which is the subordinate clause. So again the same subordinate clause is there, where I could find him. In the third sentence, I went where I could find him. Here also the same subordinate clause is there. Remember my friends, I have given the three same subordinate clause, same examples are there, just a little bit change is there, and I asked you identify the kinds of clauses. See my friends, what kind of clause or what kind of conjunction used in that clauses is not important. The important is there where it used, where the clauses is used, and what work does the clause, that is important, and according to it we can identify the kinds of clauses. So let's see here. Okay, so let's see here which clause is used in the first sentence. So let's see here, in the first sentence, I is subject, knew is verb, and see here this where I could find him, this clause comes in the place of object. Remember my friends, whenever I ask what question to the verb, I get object. If I ask what question to the new, means if I ask what did I know, if I ask what did I know, so I get this answer. What did I know? I know where I could find him. So this comes in the place of object, means the object, place of object is the place of a noun, and that's why the very first example is of noun clause. So very first example is of a noun clause. Okay, very first example is of a noun clause. So let's see in the second example what is there. I went to the place. See here what is there. I went to the place where I could find him. So here where I could find him is the more information about the place. The place is one of the noun. I went to the place. Which place? Where I could find him. So where I could, in the second example, it is adverb clause because it is giving more information about noun, and that's why it is called as a adjective clause. And in the third example, I went where I could find him. I went where I could find him, because it is giving more information about the verb, it is called adverb clause. So let's see here, it is adverb clause. The third one is the adverb clause. So I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please ask me your queries, your question in the comment box. Definitely I will try to solve your problem. If you have any problem, please ask me in the comment box. If you like my video, please subscribe it, share it, like it, and study well, stay well, because in the next lecture we will study more about the noun clause. So let's see here, in the next lecture we will see about more about the noun clause. Till then, bye bye, study well, stay well. Thank you.